Jam Nation. This is the Songwriter Podcast.
Yeah, no, we're just talking about those leg tattoos. Like,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some people reached out, and so you got Waylon over here.
Yeah, I got a couple Waylon tattoos. You just want to? I'll just start on a leg and go up.
Yeah, let's have a look. You got Waylon. Is that the Hall of Fame from the knee down?
Well, I don't have quite the whole Hall of Fame. I just got a bunch of stuff I like. So I got the Johnny Cash mugshot. Should I turn this a certain way?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Do a catwalk. Do a full spin for us.
Full spin.
Yeah.
So I got the Johnny mugshot. The Eagle with What Would Waylon Do, and half of Waylon's Telecaster. Everybody went through a Waylon phase. I used to have an old Jeep with a skipping CD player every time you hit a bump.
Yeah.
Just whole like everything Waylon had. Went through a hard Waylon kick. That's all there. And then I got Willie, Merle, and Waylon. And I ain't toughened up for this yet. But we
That's so cool.
that's just country music I like.
Yeah.
This is I do a show with my buddy Tyler Hatley and Matt Parks, the Dick and Tammy Show. That's just a little flamingo throwing a hang loose, smoking a doobie with a Dick and Tammy hat on. This is a logo I put on some stickers. I told my tattoo guy to draw me without skin, and that's what we got.
That's so cool.
I liked it. Put it on my shin. This is a Friday the 13th piece. These are cool. Iron Maiden, Love Maiden. So I got an Eddie piece. This is a Snail Earnhardt coming around turn knee in the Goodwrench Chevrolet.
So cool.
And my buddy Jamie helped me fund a record, and part of the deal is I get your name tattooed on me if you help me do it. And Jamie did, so
There it is.
I made Jamie a snail.
You're a man of your word.
Yeah, so there he is. This one's my favorite. That's my wife.
Oh, sweet. So cool.
And Swing Blade, I guess that's Kentucky history. Dwight Yoakam's in that movie. And then here's some more Kentucky history. That's a gramophone with some Chris Stapleton lyrics in it. My buddy Russ Abbott did that in Georgia.
Oh,
And,
wow.
I think that's all the legs.
Yeah, the question I was asking is there a story to it? And it's like, yeah, we could do a whole podcast just on these tattoos. My brother's
Some of them are like more story than the other, like the snails. I don't have a snail thing. It's just fun.
My brother's so I'm the opposite. So my brothers are like fully tattooed up, but so they listen to like Atreyu, Under Oath, like.
Oh yeah, man. I think we all went through that.
Yeah,
I still listen to that.
Yeah,
stuff.
and I was like Newfound Glory, stuff like that. I mean, that's what when we were younger.
Yeah, man.
And I went through that phase, and then I ducked out, and they stuck to it. But they're like, my brother's got like Peter Pan on his chest with a clock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like. There's a cartoon called Street Sharks. And like my brother's got
I remember Street Sharks.
Yeah, my brother's got like Street Shark on there because it reminds me of that. It's just when you were describing something, my brothers would love this because that's what they're like. It's like randomly, like what he was playing like a video game. I can't remember what the video game is now, but you collect these like diamonds in it, and they're on his feet.
Yeah.
Okay. he's like,
you walk over and pick them up.
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
And he's just kind of like they're just like that. There's a cool story. They don't think it's a cool story, but when you talk about it, I'm like, yeah, that is a cool story.
It's just some of them are fun and random. Like the portraits are just portraits, just stuff I like.
Yeah, I mean
like,
that's with tattoos. I mean, in Australia we've got this kind of thing like personal trainers always got like a tribal arm tattoo. And like, okay, dude. Yeah, you kind of like to go, oh, he's a personal trainer.
Right.
Yeah. So I always feel like with tattoos is like for me it's like belt buckles. Like so, I have a cattle ranch and do cattle, but don't wear a buckle because I ain't won nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't wear a cowboy hat 'cause I don't ride horses, and I think I don't get tattoos because either I got to get a tattoo that means something. If it's my nature, I'm fun and outgoing, and it's arty. That's how I see it. Or you're tough.
Right.
Now back in the day, you get a tattoo and a cigarette pack up your sleeve, but then it's kind of like it got washed out because everyone was just getting coy tattoos. Or
it's the culture's turned around on tattoos. Like there used to be more of a stigma, but I think it's more like you can have a real job and have neck tattoos now in a lot of places.
Yeah, 100%. And one of my brothers holds a pretty high up job, and but if he doesn't wear his business suit, you're like, okay, this guy's a punk rocker or something.
Right.
Yeah. And the quietest dude, he's just so quiet, and when you look at him, like you shouldn't just judge. You know what I mean? They could be the kindest people, even though I met some ex-bikies that are just the sweetest dudes,
Right.
when I meet them anyway. Yeah. So where are you from? What do you call home?
I'm in North Carolina, bub.
Oh, wow.
I've lived all over North Carolina, and I lived in Virginia briefly.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's always been home?
Yeah. My family is East Tennessee and Alabama, so I spent a lot of time there and got a lot of influence there.
So
I'm a mutt, man. Just move around.
That's the best way to be. So you always been in music?
Yeah, I've always played. I didn't get serious with it until later on in high school, I guess, like most people do.
Let's start off with a guitar. Is that what?
Yeah, I started with guitar. I've played other things, but guitar's what's mostly stuck. I can make noise with other stringed instruments, but don't pay me to do it.
Yeah. And what made you pick up a guitar? Like, what's the influence?
My grandpa, played dobro and had guitars, and that was an early influence, like just playing guitar with him. But my grandmother's second husband was a big influence on that. He was a crusty old blues player in Alabama, and he worked in electrical work and always just smelled like scotch and cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Like he lived the life,
Yeah.
But that was a big influence for guitar there. But
Did he play?
he played,
Okay,
yeah,
yep.
and had a bunch of just old badass Martins in his closet, and I didn't know what that stuff meant. Now I think about those guitars now, and it's like,
Wow.
where are those at? We the first guitar I got was they strung it left-handed for me. My parents got a guitar from their buddy Darren Martin, and he's from Mooresville area, North Carolina. And I remember he gave me a couple lessons, and it didn't really stick. I'm left-handed, so they give me a left-handed guitar, but I kept wanting to
Flip it
over, play it right, and it made more sense to have my strong hand do the chord.
Yeah.
But I played that guitar for a while, and then it was a blowgun target when I was in middle school, being a little hellion. It was a good backstop for a dart gun.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the most serious hobby for a while, but...
Yeah. When did you think I could do something with this?
Like 20... I was like 23 maybe, 20, and I had a buddy that had a bar, and some friends told him that I played, and he just said I could come play for, he'd feed me and let me drink whatever I want and play songs. And I played around campfires and played for buddies and stuff. And it was, I knew a bunch of songs. Just pretty good ear for that. And so just did the bar thing and made a couple bucks and really liked it. And then after a few years of doing that, I started writing my own songs.
Yeah. And just pen to paper and started writing them out.
Yeah, and I'd wrote before, most some poetry, but I don't call myself a poet. It was just I know sometimes a journal would rhyme, and I'd roll with it. And
is that how you write now? Is it just driving around and something comes to you and let's just write that down?
Or I have a hard time. I don't know, attention deficit or what, but I'll have a really good idea for a hook for a song and be like, oh, that'd be a really good story to turn around. And then it's easy to get out of that topic when you're writing stuff. You just start rolling with a meter or something.
Yeah.
It's hard to really lock in on it. But
you're not the type of person that just blocks out some time and just, I'm going to write for the next 4 hours.
No, the only time I can write and make it that feels good and is just kind of when it rolls to me. I can force myself to write, but I don't get anything I like doing that.
Yeah.
It's more of a... Now there's a bad side to that coin though. There's when you... It's easy to put your worth to what you're doing creatively. So if you're not writing, it's easy to be like, I'm a piece of shit right now because I'm not working.
Yeah.
But it's
you don't want to force it either, do you?
No, and so I try to remember that too. The better stuff comes if it's in whatever piece of my brain I'm not even thinking about. It's I'm not trying to say it's some ethereal artist mystique thing, but I think a lot of it is
tapped into the third dimension.
Yeah, like I don't feel like it's that. I just think there's things that we work out and that take time, and then we don't even really know we do them, and then sometimes the thought just turns differently if you sit with it for a second without really trying to.
I mean, I'm a music fan. I'm not a musician or anything like that. But sometimes I think artists are like, maybe we all have these kind of ideas that maybe it comes to me 10 times a day, but I'm not that person.
Yeah.
That doesn't. I can't turn it into something. Where you and I could have the same thought, whereas you could take it into something, into a storytelling.
You said you're a cattle guy and you're a diesel engine guy, but you play too?
No, not at all.
Okay, no. Well, it's not too late to start or do anything with it. I mean,
I'm not.
I tell guys, I got friends that, hey, will you help me write this or help me do this, which is something I love to do. I like to co-write with my friends. But we all have the same, we all feel the same things, and we're all using the same words to describe them, but we all have a different, we're all taking a different way to get there.
Yeah.
Like we all have the same thoughts, but the way we digest them is different.
Yeah, and I think that's what clicks for fans. Like when you listen to one of your songs, you're like, that's what I meant.
Yeah, but even if you feel wrong or like you can't do it, that's just your way of processing.
Yeah,
all you got to do is just, if it's something you want to do, you just got to put it down. That's all.
Yeah. So, Born to Roam.
Oh, yeah, man.
So, listen to that song. If you listen to it the first time, get close to the pause button, because when it opens up, you're like, what? That was like lyrically, it just go like bad decisions cut like incisions, and like boom, fuck yeah, they do, don't they? And you're like, for that song, I digest it in chunks because you're lyrically, it's like bam, bam, bam.
And the way that song came together, I wrote that with my buddy Kyle Kelly. He's another North Carolina artist, and my running joke, as I say, it's a Kenny Rogers song. Kyle bought a bus that used to belong to Kenny.
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go.
And we wrote that, we finished writing that song on that bus, so everything that happens on that bus is technically a Kenny Rogers song, is what we say. But the chorus of that song, I had started, like, just kind of like popped in. I sat down with a guitar, and I'd been feeling some kind of way for a while. I'd been playing in the Midwest and getting my teeth kicked in for a couple weeks, and had fun. Like, it's good to go out there, but touring's stupid in the winter up there, but that's usually when I go. And I felt like the chorus was a verse, and Kyle sent me the top half of what happened to be the first verse, and it completely flipped my head on what I was thinking for the song. And then we put together verse content over just the same progression, but just changing the meter up a little bit. Yeah. I was hung up on the chorus being a verse, and
it comes out swinging.
Yeah,
it comes out swinging. That's what I was saying. Pause. Like,
and it just completely changed my head. It's good to have a buddy on it, and then we just bam, bam, bam. And
is there a close like group of friends that you only like co-write with, like that you feel confident or trust enough with it?
I've tried to write with a bunch of people, and like sometimes just it's
doesn't click.
Yeah, and not that like it's not my friend or like we don't get along, but it's like we're just on different wavelengths on just like different thoughts with songs, and I don't mean that in like a I'm in charge of the song kind of way, but just like ideas and trying to make sure everybody's heard. Sometimes it's like it.
Yeah, it's like mini business partners. I would feel.
Yeah, I'd like to do something a little different with that idea, but I got some close friends at home that was just like everything bounces and goes well together. I got others where I write songs with friends that I couldn't recite or whatever now. Like it's just we're around and do the thing, but we're just around and doing the thing and write a song type thing where it's not really but I don't really have a select group. I'll write with anybody, but don't expect a whole song. Sometimes it don't work that way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, do you plan?
It's easier when it's a buddy, for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody you know.
You mentioned like you started out like playing around the campfire and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of like that's where talking to B Taylor about it. It's kind of like she was like, I like to let the music flow. Just let the art do its thing, kind of just let it happen. And it's like with Laurel Cove, so special here. And so, but it's like maybe even after the show when everyone's got the guitar and they're passing it around, and you're like, oh, this is where it kind of not taking anything away from the acts, obviously, but it's like this is the gold.
Well, a lot of the people that are here are artists, and some of them are like known about, like but people that like book shows or whatever. I mean, what I mean by that is like some of the guys they're not even out like booking shows and doing the artist thing, but just a lot of the people here are great songwriters.
Yeah,
that are just
so much
checking
talent.
out the show. Yeah, there's so much talent just here, everywhere. Even like you never know who's standing in the crowd.
Yeah, I think like we're talking about Justin Wells. I've been talking about him a lot. I got to meet him the first time. I did an interview with him.
What a guy!
And everyone's like, he's such a great guy. He's big giant. He's so friendly and stuff like that. But then what he at his show, like when he stepped back and let everyone be front, and we're talking about this with like John Grace, Laurel Cove, like the music industry. And there's more of that. Let everyone else shine. Let everyone had their little moment. He did that so well with the.
That was my first time getting to see him with his band. We've crossed paths several times, and
You came out and jammed with him.
that was cool.
Yeah, that was so cool.
And we talked about doing that. I seen Wells had been out with American Aquarium for like the last 2 weeks prior to Laurel Cove. He'd been running all over the East Coast with American Aquarium, and he said, I went and seen him Sunday in Charlotte, and he said, let's think of something we can get up and do together Wednesday. Let's do something. I said, all right, just holler. And then
You did?
nothing comes around, don't hear anything. We're like, okay, no big deal. And then 10 minutes before his show starts, there's a group text.
We're doing this.
I want you guys to play on It'll All Work Out. We're just trade solos in the middle of the section. It's in C. We're like, all right.
Wow.
But Aaron Smith played on his new record, but outside of that, Aaron Smith is what an ear and a great musician. And that's the only information he needed was what key it was in. And
Funny you
he'd
say.
be all right.
So B Taylor, we're talking her. She normally doesn't have a set list.
Right.
She'll just get the vibe and where we're going and what the fans are doing and what the vibe. It starts raining and she'll just signal, and then they all know.
Yeah.
That's the song we're playing. I was like, man,
That's tight.
yeah. And she says, I just like it. And it kind of shows with her music, It's just like let it go. And
I don't like a set list myself. It's
okay.
No, it's good to have one to keep you on time. I played long Wednesday because I didn't have a set list, but Parton told me to just do my thing. He said you're on Bell County time now. You could just play your set, play what you want. So I went a little long. But I usually got the next song in my head before I finished the first one.
Yeah. Wow.
Most of the time.
You mentioned like touring through out west would get your teeth kicked in. Is there like empty rooms? The song?
Yeah. Hell, even the whole record really. And that was I don't know. I regret that project in a lot of ways. Just I think I could have sat with that stuff for a while.
Oh, you regret like putting it out too quick? Is that what you mean?
Not necessarily put it out too quick, but I just it's just a lot of heavy topics. I feel like I could have spent some more time with, but I guess it's something I can just revisit and write more out of. But it's not it never was an accurate representation of what I like to do live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to come out and be with your thoughts and sad, like we'll have a time for that, but I want boogie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so Empty Rooms, like how are you writing that song, or where's that come from?
That was kind of like, but I go out and do the touring thing. I'm asked backwards on the touring thing too. Like I go where I'm asked or go where, like anybody else, go where you get an email back from, but not really doing anything on the front end or back end of it. Just going out for door deals or just whatever, couch somewhere. And it's, there's a business side of this thing where you could kind of like cover your ass before you get out and do it. But I'm better at being like a wandering minstrel and suffering, I guess. I haven't got all that figured out.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of artists talk like that.
Yeah.
It's like there is a business side of it, but I'm not interested in it. But I do have to dance with that. But it's that tough.
You go and get beat up out there like that, and it's hard because it's something you love and want to do. And my thing here, even though I forget people and I beat myself up about it, like I see a lot of people, and sometimes it takes a minute to I know you, unless we've like spent some time in a van together or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's hard when it's something you love, and then it's not fun.
Yeah. It becomes like a
like
a job.
You're not getting. You guess you have like an expectation too, and you can't really have that much of an expectation if you're not doing the work on the front end to get people to show up.
Yeah.
But it's just being dumb about the business, you know, and.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
easy to get jaded.
Yeah,
but
and as a fan, we don't we never understand that side of things. And
yeah,
so with like song selections at live shows, I'm a real I don't like to talk. I like to just be in the moment. And we're talking to all the artists about once you know more about the song, you don't listen to it the same. I mean, that's why I try to educate other. Sometimes I get too nerdy, like listen to this lyric. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm like, no, you don't get it. Like, do you have an audience where I'm not wasting this song on these pricks?
Yeah, a lot of folks want to hear a song I wrote called "Boys from Broken Homes," and I don't. It's a downer, man. Yeah, especially if you're out trying to like party, like. But
you got to take yourself to that place to sing that song.
Yeah, and that's hard
tough.
sometimes. Yeah, and. You can kind of just put the autopilot on, especially if it's something you've like already like rehearsed and worked out. Like you could wake me up first thing in the morning to sing that song, and like I don't think I'd mess up a line or anything. Like it's in my head, the performance of it. But so you can put on the autopilot for everything, but that one's
still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's a hard thing, but it's my old man's out of prison now. It's cool. Like he's doing better. So I wrote that from the perspective of like a kid going through that, but it's we all still that kid, I guess too.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That's what I think when people singing songs, I just appreciate what this person's doing. Like, take some balls to get up on there, stare into it like the abyss. Sing something that you put your heart and soul to, and there's someone talking or doing this, and it must be hard just not to you just for the minute just.
Yeah, but you gotta.
But you gotta
kind of change my expectation on that too. Like, we're all here. Like, 'cause my reason for the music thing is connecting. Like, I felt something. Maybe it'll make you feel the same way.
Yeah.
And we understand each other now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to fumble over words or say something stupid to do it. We get each other now.
Get that point across.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get a point across now. You play us a song?
You
gonna play us a song now?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get the fans to have a listen to something now.
Yeah. Well,
what do you want to play?
Do you got something you'd prefer to hear? And you talked about Born to Roam, but
yeah.
Okay.
Bad decisions are like incisions, open wounds will never heal. I've been leaning hard on the throttle, just hoping the highway kills everything that I am and everything that I am not. Racing through my head, I can't make it stop. And I've been flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned, trying to stay alive till sunrise comes along. But the coffee ain't working. There's a motel up ahead with a bed I could call my own. Always on the road somewhere when you're born to roam. 1,000 miles from your front door and a heartbeat from the phone. But you won't hear me out, and I've done made the call. to leave it all behind, but you still haunt my mind. The only thing that drowns you out is when that highway winds. And I keep flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned, trying to stay alive till sunrise comes along. But the coffee ain't working, there's a motel up ahead with a bed I could call my own. Always on the road somewhere when you're born to roam. Till the white lines fade to night sky, I'll be moving on. When the day comes I can't roam no more, dig a shallow hole in the ditch beside the fast lane. Don't pray over my bones, just lay me in the bed I made. The highway is my home. I'm born to roam. I'm flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned, trying to stay alive, trying to stay alive. But the coffee ain't working, there's a motel up ahead and a bed I could call my own. Just trying to stay alive, trying to stay alive. I'm born to roam.
Thank you for listening to the Songwriter Podcast. You can find out more about this artist in the show notes, including links to their work. Rob Hillier is the host of the Songwriter Podcast and the founder, CEO of Jam Nation. Brad Luttrell is our executive producer. Jacob Bozarth is our co-producer. The show was recorded and edited by Sam Tucker with Tucker Creative. The show's incredible intro vocals are by singer-songwriter Emily Jamerson. Thank you to Pine Mountain State Park for hosting these conversations and Bell County Tourism for helping us coordinate. This show is brought to you by Jam Nation. If you haven't heard of Jam Nation, it's an app not just for fans, but fanatics. Jam Nation app tracks your listens, it connects you with other top fans, and it helps you earn not only bragging rights, but you're going to get exclusive access to content, tickets, and more. We're always adding in new features, so it's going to continue to evolve. This is your chance to get in early. You can download the Jam Nation app from the app stores right now, and many of the artists that are on this show and coming on this show are already there. If you enjoyed this episode, we really would appreciate a rating on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening. It really matters. I promise you it does, and it helps the show grow, gives us traction, and gives us social proof so that we can continue to go out and get more songwriters on the podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon on the Songwriter Podcast, where we explore the life behind the lyrics.